Charlotte, North Carolina, with under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. UMBC point guard K.J. Maura sunk a three-point shot to tie the game against Virginia at 16 each. Maura celebrated in a way he's done all season, unsheathing an imaginary arrow and firing it towards his bench. He didn't know it at the time, but that imaginary arrow also made its way to the heart of Virginia's NCAA tournament run on the path to the Retrievers' historic 74-54 victory against the Cavaliers. March Madness 2018, history is spelled UMBC, and number 1 Virginia is the victim. Ironically enough, he isn't a player that gets overlooked. 5'8", Maura's size makes him one of the shortest athletes to take the court during this tournament, but he more than made up for it thanks to his speed and off-ball quickness, which helped him secure the American East Conference Defensive Player of the Year award. "He's a pest," UMBC coach Ryan Odom said. "That's what we encourage him to do each and every night. Obviously, he's giving up a ton of size, and a one of weight. But his heart is as big as there is in this country. And he's not afraid of anything or anyone, and he just attacks." His size and reputation on defense also makes his contributions on the other side of the ball even more incredible. All 3 field goals he made were treated to some of the loudest cheers the arena had to offer Friday night, including that aforementioned three-pointer. "It's not patronizing sentiment, the fans truly love him. KJ has been the lifeblood of our team over the whole season," said Colin Bray, a UMBC student who traveled down to Charlotte for the game. "He's what people came to see on campus, and off campus too. He just brings an energy to the team that we really need as a smaller team, and he did it tonight. He helped energize the team to this unbelievable victory." More, Virginia blames bracketology for NCAA tournament collapse. Maura has followed his coach's lead the past couple seasons. He believes there is a strong correlation between happiness and team success. That happiness leads to confidence, which leads to wins, he says. The bow and arrow celebration is one of the ways Maura keeps that positive energy going for his teammates, but it initially began as something between him and his father, Melvin Maura. During his younger days of playing basketball in Puerto Rico, and then in high school in the United States, K.J. would fire off the arrow at his dad in celebration. As it became harder and harder for his dad to attend his games, he started firing the arrow at the bench mob to keep them hyped. Even as he continued the new tradition, launching it towards his teammates with his dad in attendance at Friday's game, he made sure not to forget the connections that celebration had with his family, and therefore his culture. "I carry Puerto Rico in my heart," he said. "I think it's a very special moment for them right now, and we're making history as a team, but I'm also making history for my country. I play for them, especially for what happened in the hurricane and all that stuff. We've been hurting lately. So this moment's given a little bit of life to my country, and I'm very proud and happy for that." NCAA tournament, Maryland governor picked UMBC to beat Virginia, and everyone else. Melvin Maura was also carrying a bit of Puerto Rican and family pride himself. Not only did the family show up with matching shirts that read, "KJ the Playmaker," on the front, and "Just when you think we didn't come here thinking we were underdogs," he said. "We came thinking we could win this game, so we liked the matchup we had. Virginia played a slow pace, and we played a high pace. That gave us a little bit of an advantage to knock some shots in." In fact, Maura even predicted an 8-point victory for his squad Thursday during an interview Thursday. The bold prediction was followed up with a question about how his team felt going into the David vs. Goliath matchup, and he simply replied, "David beat Goliath. And they did."